know exactly what geraniums should eat. Here are 5 fertilizers you should use on your geraniums, and they'll reward you with full, vibrant blooms all season long. To make the first one, grab a larger container. Pour in half a cup of milk and 1 cup of water. Transfer the mixture into a bottle and store it in the fridge. Water your geraniums with this solution up to 3 times a month. It's rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus. Next up, eggshells. They're packed with calcium and work great as a natural fertilizer. Crush them with your hands or a pestle and mix them into the soil around your plants. They'll help maintain a strong and healthy root system. The third one is a banana peel fertilizer. Chop up a banana peel into small pieces and mix it into the soil near your flowers. Banana peels are high in potassium, which supports flowering and plant growth. For the fourth fertilizer, use yeast. Dissolve about 1½ tablespoons of fresh yeast in 4 cups of warm water and let it sit for an hour. Then simply water your geraniums with it. Yeast contains nutrients that can boost your plant's immunity against diseases and pests. And finally, wood ash. Take 2 tablespoons of ash and mix it into a 4-cup pitcher of water. Stir well and water your plants immediately. You can also sprinkle the ash directly into the soil. It improves soil structure and adds minerals. Wood ash also has antifungal properties and can help protect your plants from fungal diseases. With these simple natural fertilizers, your geraniums will be lush, healthy, and as colorful as Grandma's balcony garden. And trust me, your neighbor will be jealous. Just a handful is enough, and your geraniums will bloom like crazy. They'll be covered in flowers and fill your entire balcony. Here's how to make a homemade fertilizer that works wonders. Put a tablespoon of rice into a coffee grinder or blender and grind it into rice flour. Add 1 tablespoon of rice flour to a jar. Then, add a tablespoon of sugar. Pour ½ liter of hot water over everything. Close the jar tightly and set it in a warm place for 3 days. After this time, strain the mixture through a sieve or gauze to remove the rice remnants. Now, dilute the fertilizer with water in a 1:5 ratio. 1 part fertilizer to 5 parts water. Pour the prepared liquid evenly into the geranium pots. Water with this solution once every 2 weeks. Rice is rich in silicon, iron, and phosphorus, which are essential for plants to bloom. Use this natural fertilizer regularly, and you'll see your plants grow and bloom. Your geraniums will be healthy, lush, and full of colorful flowers. Try it yourself and enjoy the beauty of your plants all season long. Add a tablespoon to each hole before planting tomatoes. Thanks to this, the tomatoes will be healthy and strong, and the fruits will be large and tasty like never before. Even the weakest tomato seedlings will thrive. Just 1 tablespoon of this powder is enough. This fertilizer poured into the hole for tomatoes will provide them with the necessary nutrients for growth. How to make it? Start by collecting eggshells. When you cook eggs or make scrambled eggs, save the eggshells. Leave the washed and clean ones to dry. Sometimes I crush them into smaller pieces earlier. It's easier to store them that way. They are perfect for tomatoes. Simply grind them into a fine powder. You can do this using a blender, but you can also use a coffee grinder. This powdery substance contains many minerals. Eggshells are primarily a source of calcium. Calcium is needed by tomatoes to fruit healthily. When planting tomatoes in the field, add a tablespoon of ground eggshells to each hole. 1 tablespoon per hole. You'll protect the tomatoes from diseases resulting from a lack of calcium or other minerals. An example is tomato fruit rot. Just a bit of eggshells, and you'll avoid such problems. Take an egg in a mortar. You'll make something extraordinary. Eggs contain many essential vitamins and minerals, but eggshells also contain a lot of valuable nutrients. Once you see this, you'll never throw eggshells away. You'll make an incredibly nutritious product out of them. This milky liquid is obtained precisely from them. Eggshells are rich in magnesium and calcium. They also contain other minerals. The most important of these is potassium. It is essential for the growth and flowering of plants. You don't need to buy expensive fertilizers anymore. This liquid is completely free. It helps strengthen plant roots. As a result, they can grow faster and stronger. The fertilizer is obtained from crushed eggshells. You can cook some eggs for breakfast and use the shells later. To crush the shells, you need a mortar. Place the shells in the mortar and grind them into fine powder. Transfer it to a container and add some lukewarm water. Stir until you get a milky consistency. When the eggshells settle at the bottom, pour the liquid into a spray bottle. Take this amazing nutrient fertilizer and spray it on your beloved plants. This fertilizer is also suitable for watering. In a short time, you'll see wonderful results. Apply this biosolution, and your seedlings will grow like crazy. Even the weakest tomato seedlings will come back to life. Start by choosing a container where you can comfortably mix all the ingredients. Add 7 grams of dry yeast. Yeast contains vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that stimulate plant growth. Next, add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Sugar combined with yeast acts as a catalyst. Pour some warm water and mix the ingredients well. The water activates the yeast and speeds up its action. Prepare an empty plastic bottle. Pour the mixture from the glass into the bottle. Add about 500 milliliters of water to dilute the solution. Close the bottle tightly and shake it well to combine the ingredients. Let it sit for about 2 hours so the yeast can break down the sugar. Your fertilizer is ready. Use it to water your vegetable and fruit seedlings. The plants will absorb valuable nutrients, speeding up their growth and making them lush and healthy. Use this fertilizer once a week, and you'll see amazing results. Rub black powder on your orchid. Your plant will thank you. If you want to save your orchid from rotting, all you need is 1 simple ingredient. Charcoal has antibacterial properties and prevents infections. Grind a piece of charcoal in a high-speed blender to create a fine powder. Then, sift it through a sieve for the finest particles. If you notice yellowing leaves, trim them with scissors and apply the charcoal powder to the cut area. This will protect your orchid from rotting and infections. To further strengthen the plant, prepare a nutrient solution. Add 2 tablespoons of charcoal powder to a liter of water and mix well. Pour the solution into a large bowl and soak the orchid's roots for an hour to absorb valuable minerals. Then, remove the plant and let the roots dry. Finally, dampen a cotton pad with charcoal water and wipe the leaves to remove dust and prevent diseases. Use this trick once a month, and your orchid will bloom beautifully and stay healthy for a long time. I don't water a weak orchid with plain water. Just 1 dose of this mixture is enough to make it bloom again. Start by adding a tablespoon of ground coffee to a jug. Pour boiling water over it and let it steep for a few minutes. Then, prepare a second container, preferably another jug. Place a strainer lined with gauze on top and pour the brewed coffee through it to remove the grounds. Let the liquid cool down. Then dilute it with water. Use this solution to water the plant's roots. Coffee grounds contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and magnesium, all essential nutrients for an orchid's growth. They also have a slightly acidic pH, which can help maintain the soil's low pH level. Transfer the remaining mixture into a spray bottle. Place the orchid in a bowl and generously spray its leaves. Let it sit for a few minutes, then wipe the leaves dry. Repeat this process once a month to nourish a weak orchid. After a few months, it will bloom again.